Some say it can't be done. Some say it isn't even real. I'm talking about the elusive Great White Buffalo, the perfect everyday East Coast ski. What's going on? My name's Ryan, brand manager here at Ski the East. And before that, I worked for over a decade at the ski shop right up the road. The one question I always got asked while outfitting folks for skis was, how do I find a one ski quiver for the East Coast? The one ski to rule them all.
One ring to rule them all.
In this video, we're gonna go over what makes a great all-around ski for our region. I'll walk you through my 3 big questions to help you choose width, construction, and length. And is it true? Can you really just survive on one set of skis? Let's drop in and find your Excalibur. Out here, the trees are tight, the conditions are variable, and ice is a way of life. And I get it. Having a huge arsenal of shred sticks to choose from is always best, but there are many occasions when you gotta put all your money on one horse that can run any race. Having the Swiss Army knife of skis attached to your feet can make you feel like a superhero.
When dealing with powerful criminal elements, one can never be too well prepared.
I'm talking about something that can find an edge on ice, carve up the corduroy, and float on the soft stuff. Because let's face it, you do not want to be the friend who says, I can't ski that with these on my feet. All right, the first question I like to ask anybody is, where do you like to ski? Imagine you're at the top of the mountain with 3 options ahead of you. One trail has a groomer pulling off it, fresh corduroy laid right behind it, and the rope just dropped. You headed that way, or are you going down the other trail with a mixed bag of variable conditions and natural features? Or are you diving way into the woods to find your own untouched paradise? Which way are you going, and what sounds fun to you? These 3 choices help dial in the waist width, or how wide a ski is directly underfoot. This will determine where these skis like to have fun on the mountain. Other properties of the ski are based off this, like camber and rocker profiles, taper, and turning radius. These shapes dictate how nimble a ski feels and how much float it may offer. If you're the groomer guru, then you're gonna wanna hang around 90 millimeters underfoot to have a ski that is fast edge to edge. If you like to ski the whole mountain and enjoy all its aspects, then hanging around 100 millimeters is a good sweet spot. And if you're the person that says, you just gotta keep going, you'll find the fresh, then a pair of sticks closer to 110 millimeters will offer the float you need to ski those deep trees. The second question I like to ask isn't as clear-cut as it sounds. It's how aggressively do you ski?
Muscle build! Let's do this one time!
Now, there's an important distinction here. I'm not asking how good of a skier you are because I don't really care about that specifically. Skis don't understand skill, they understand force. So they can't tell how good you are, they can only tell how much force you're putting into them. To the untrained eye, skis all look the same. But just like people, it's what's on the inside that counts. Aww. Think of it like cars. If you don't know much about them, they all just seem the same. If you like to cruise and enjoy the drive, then a natural flexing wood core wrapped in some fiberglass will be just like a Honda Civic. Skis like this are generally more playful and easier to drive. This will be a good build for novice skiers, lighter shredders, and people just looking to wiggle through the woods. If a bit more speed is your thing, you want a ski that builds on that wood core and adds a little spice. There are many materials that can add horsepower and confidence to your ride. Some of the most common ones being carbon, partial sheets of metal, or some other crazy sci-fi stuff. These skis are often middle of the road for price. They can cruise like a Cadillac or let you open it up to highway speeds. All right, now let's say you really like to light the snow on fire. Or maybe you're just an ex-linebacker that can really lean into a pair. Then you'll need to drop that supercharged V8 into the ski so you can lay it over with all you got. That's going to mean 2 sheets of metal that run tip to tail and edge to edge. This is Corvette construction, just like how World Cup skis are built and the pinnacle of a brand's lineup. Whatever you choose, make sure you have the energy to ski them all day, because skis don't care when you get tired. They require the same amount of energy all the time to work right.
My only problem is the lactic acid buildup, my huge muscles.
That is absolutely right. His muscles are huge.
And I've heard this from so many people. They're fun for a few laps, but after a couple hours, I'm cooked.
Hey, buddy.
So you want to think about your whole day and what will keep you happy and on the hill. Now that we've covered the width and construction of your dream ski, it's time to dial in the final piece, length. Skis are going to come in up to 6 different sizes, so here's a quick way to cut the field in half and get you in the right zone. It's pretty simple, really. How fast do you want to go? Maybe you're hoping for something easy to turn through the tight trees, something that's a bit more on the chill side with a shorter turn radius. If that sounds like you, then you'll want to stay within a range that goes from your chin up to your eye level. Let's say you like to friggin' rip it up at high speeds all over the mountain, and your motto is,
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use the other tradition of Ricky Bobby.
you're going to want something that measures at least to eye level or all the way up over your head for maximum speed and power. All right, so to sum it up, there really is one perfect ski for every type of East Coast shredder. To find your type, just think about the 3 questions when choosing your sticks. Where on the mountain do I like to shred? How aggressively do I like to ski? And how fast do I want to go? I know. You're thinking, but I'm a bit of everything, man, and I want that one glass slipper. Well, Cinderella, then you're gonna want a ski that's 100 millimeters underfoot with something a little extra under the hood. That could be partial metal, carbon stringers, some space age shit, whatever it is, it's gotta handle ice and speed. Remember, even the best marriages require sacrifice. My advice, don't lose what you truly love most. If you only dream of deep powder days, then get the fatties and make sure on that one day a year, you're max stoked. If you love speed, then don't worry if that full metal jacket makes a ski feel a bit clunky when cruising. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed our boiled down, grass-fed, cave-aged version of a shop talk. And don't forget to share this with a friend who always seems to bring the wrong skis to the mountain. Remember, knowledge is powder, and keep the shred alive out there.